Hello and welcome back. Time for some more Doom Eternal. Thank you for the vitamin wolf. Always appreciate it. Ooh. That reminds me. I gotta go to this. I'm gonna write down idea. My game starts up here. There we go. Okay. So to continue in our derusting saga, we've got Ancient Gods Part 2. Here's Fairy. And good to see you as well. Hope you're doing alright. It's gonna once again tell us you probably shouldn't play this part unless you've beaten the game. Oh, I think you are supposed to see game. Oh, there we go. I just had to press my button again. Thank you. Alright, we're just gonna be playing on Nightmare, not on Ultra Nightmare just yet. The time will come. Yeah, do you appreciate that we have like a little bit of dog cam there? You just kind of see him being a little lump. Okay, we're gonna get a little recap for those of you that might have missed part of the story. Previously on the Ancient Gods, Part 1, the war against evil continued as the Slayer resurrected the Dark Lord himself in an act of defiance against the Makers. Leaving the heavens in ruins, the Slayer must now survive the treacherous journey to Emora, the capital city of Hell, to face the Dark Lord in ritual combat. If the Slayer is victorious, any demons outside of Hell would be destroyed and all connections to the Dark Realm would be severed. If he loses, the Dark Lord and his armies will rule all. I'm kind of excited for something. It's just in the early stages, so I try not to be overly excited. Okay, gotcha, Fairy. I know what that's like, though, to have that like pre-excitement before it even comes close to being done. Alright, another familiar land for the Slayer. Steps.
To gain passage to Amora, you must power the gate of Dazul. It's crystal and pass through the Redhead-O-Rama. It is waiting for you.
Meat hook grapple point. You want to know why? Absolutely. Tell me why. While I fix up my runes here. You want double blood punch. The microwave beam equipped. The remote dead equipped. Equip the destroyer blade. And the energy shield. We like the defaults for most of them, though. That's fun. Whoops. Okay, well, I immediately failed that. So don't shoot the purple guys is what we're about to learn. Okay. Shooting purple guys gives everybody in the area a big buff. So you don't want to do it. You want to be careful with explosives around them. Even stuff like the precision bolt. The precision bolt, when it gets a headshot, you'll notice if I can do it. Okay, wow, I can't do it. It like does a whole explosion when you get a headshot. And that explosion, there we go, can kill them. So you really want to be careful of that. Man, after playing the master level so many times trying to beat it, it was gonna be a walk in the park. We can pet the dog. You can see the hit markers in the middle of the screen indicating that we are petting the dog. I believe we can just go out there and kill the buff totem and come back. Yeah, there it is. Make sure not to turn. Otherwise you can get lost in there really easily. Oh. Whoops. Wow, he took a couple bites out of me. Nice. You can use the free stun from a remote det rocket to get behind those guys. Otherwise, they'll turn real fast and get you. They don't like being grappled either. All right, this guy. Whoops. Okay. Armored barons have to hit their weak point right before they attack. Then you can actually do damage to them. Otherwise, you're not dealing damage to them. Got a grapple point here, and we've got to make sure to use it. got him, I think. Okay. Nice, everything but rockets. This might be too slow to get armor. Yeah. Even with the sped up glory kills, those are too slow to get armor. Nice, get my blood punch back, that's good. It's too big and message not coming through. Nice, blood punch back. Got him. Doom Hunters just, like, don't stand up to us anymore. As long as we've got blood punches to take out the sled. They're pretty done. Nice. My affiliate anniversary is coming up again. Also, more than 1.5 years ago, we were setting up for a duo stream. Only the other guy had to cancel for good reasons. Recently, I was reading through our DMs again and got reminded of this. Told the guy. Back then, he said we should do it one day, so on a wild day, I decided to DM him if he wanted to do the duo stream on my affiliate anniversary, but considering it's on the day after Christmas, I would have understood if he couldn't. Well, 2 days ago, he said he would love that. You know you sent too many big messages, you can see it won't send just by seeing it in chat. Oh yeah, definitely. Just like, oh yeah, that's one of those non-senders. I'm noticing it's a little choppy for you guys, isn't it? Yeah, definitely choppy. It's because I'm rendering at 144 FPS on my side, I think. But I do like that, so why don't we just turn the quality down a little. Oh, never mind, it's already on low. Okay. Dang, I guess I can't stream it on 144 then. Let can I not lock the frame? Display. No, VSync off won't save that, right? No, I won't. Honestly, I don't pay attention to the game. That's okay. I know that's not really what you're on Twitch for. Okay. Wait, it didn't even, like, do it. Okay. Not completely true. Well, okay, yeah, I guess so. I just mean I think you like the people and the getting to interact more than that. But I know you do stream games. So, I guess I shouldn't have said that. Right, you don't like these kinds of games. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can lock the frames specifically. I might just have to change my monitor. Resolution scaling, depth of field, full screen, monitor 1, aspect ratio, resolution? No. True that I don't watch streams for only the game. Yeah, but I guess, like, does anybody? I don't know. 1 a.m. brain. I wonder if that helps. No. No, it does not. What is this? Okay, no, never mind. Adaptive. Oh. Yeah, definitely. Just go watch like a YouTube Let's Play or something, right? That's the appeal of like live content. Okay, I'm just gonna change the resolution, the FPS on my display. Hopefully this doesn't crash the stream. Actually, I could try something a little lower, or a little higher than that. Auto cucumber. I love that of all the things your autocorrect like doesn't let you write, it lets you write auto cucumber. Wait, maybe this area is just screwing up. Because now I'm on like 70 FPS and it's still screwing up. Oh wait, that's because I turned VSync off. Okay. And now with it on, there we go, wonderful. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice and smooth. Okay. Let me know if there are any further issues. By this time I've said it so many times, it's a normal word in the phone. What's up, 11? Asking the wrong person for game issues. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you wouldn't really know if it was showing up weird. Nice. Nice. Oh, woo. GM on there. That's right. We can just walk in there. What is that last emote? Is that Chainsaw Man dog? Awesome. Oops. Nice. So there's a purple guy in here with us. We gotta be really careful not to hit him. Nice. There we go. Because if you hit the purple guy while you're in there, you have a bad time. Very redeemed drink water. Cheers. What's up, Wexel? Wait, is that a sleeping Jessie? Oh, nope. Yeah, she's sleeping all right. Okay, I haven't played that game, but that character's name is Medley, isn't it? That's a really good emote. She looks like a total dork. Alright, here we go. In this arena, you are stuck in the goop. However, the meat hook can get you out of the goop. And that's very important. We want to group up all these zombies. So that we can do this. And then have a nice buffer of armor to hang out near. What? No target. That was strange. I'll just use that here, I don't care. Whew. It's a derp emote. I couldn't say. How do people get their own emotes? You have to be an affiliate on Twitch to get your own emote. Today's Doomtastic Thursday. Yep, exactly. You got it. It's a lick. The rainbow lick. Oh my god. Is that guy like lying down, or is he reaching for something? Oh yeah, he's dead. He's ripped. He's bleh. Oh shit, I forgot. They actually tricked me. Well, I missed that one. Oh no. I'm down a great many blood punches. I couldn't get over to all the loot! I should have equipped my shield. That's what I needed to do. I needed to get the shield dash going on. Not more man boy and boy man in honor of Thor's Day. Thor's Day. No, I don't wanna just blaze through that entire game. So I really only want to do it like, you know, one day a week. And this week, Tuesday, Biolan wasn't here, so we weren't able to do the game with him. So I just I played God of War that day too. But I'm trying not to just play that every day, because then we'll be done in like a week and a half. Oh, I forgot about this. one battle I can't wait to see you up against. Okay, no spoilers though.
Signature from Commander Valen.
Energy signature from Commander Valen. That's my buddy. This day's apparently Tears Day. Oh, I like these. These are good puns. Oh, I didn't go grab the since I died. I didn't go grab the BFG ammo on this checkpoint, I guess. Nice. Mouth is shut. I think you know. I think you'll know it when you see it. Okay, cool. I've had twice now. Somebody was happy they could finally gift me a sub. Yeah, I've definitely seen stuff like that happen. Recently, 11 didn't have a sub, and King Lamagi swooped in and gave her 12 months of subs. So it's gonna be a while till anybody gets to gift to 11. All right, what's up, buddy?
My son's curse has been lifted,
Yeah, by the way, his son was the icon of sin.
and I atone for my sins.
His big cool hammer is mine now. It goes kabam. Missed the first 2 of subs. Oh. Somehow it's a sport now to be able to gift me a sub. 12 months, I thought they disabled that. I don't think so. Alright, so now we have the hammer. And the hammer does this. Hoo-yah! And it stuns the guys for a really long time and they drop a bunch of ammo. It's really, really good. And it's actually kind of too good. Because all you have to do to charge it is get 2 glory kills or hit 2 weak points. I guess I should say 2 glory kill / weak point hits. Because you can mix and match. And then you bam! And look at that, like health all the way back up, ammo all the way back up. It's crazy. And you can just fill the hammer sometimes during the hammer stun. If you stun the right enemies. Doesn't work on ghosts though. You know what it does work on, though? You know what it does work on? Cyber demons. Look at him, he's like, oh, I don't want to be stunned anymore, let me play the game. No. For some reason it doesn't show up to me, maybe Twitch is finally saying no. I wonder if it's like a regional thing. Oh no! Oh no! I did kill him. He just waited a second to die. Where's this last dude? Hello. I was able to give 12 months before. Huh. I don't know what to tell you. I would think you would have a better grasp of the Twitch donating rules than I would. Really 1 a.m. brain. It's okay, I forgive your 1 a.m. brain. Oh yeah, stone imps. Okay, new type of enemy here. The please use this other weapon mod enemy, because it's really good, I swear. So these stone imps can only be hurt by this one weapon mod. And it's the rapid fire shotgun. They can, however, also be killed by the chainsaw for 1 pip, like regular fodder enemies. And they can be killed by the hammer. Oh, I don't know why it's now become a sport, considering I've been able to gift for months. Yeah, it's just now a trend, huh? That's kind of silly. Ooh, this, give me this. Yeah. I think I heard something. Oh yeah, secret Easter egg over here. There's a original Doom sprite, like one of the Space Marines got killed by the demons. Got a T there. Haven't been able to gift. Oh, I haven't been able to gift. Huh. Yeah, I guess Twitch really did say no.
Lighting it signifies to all that a warrior seeks passage to the world spear.
It's lit with just my spirit. Cool spirit flame, let's go. I've never understood how these worked. Somebody ought to tell me. How does it work when you light the little thing and then the big torch lights up? They do that at like the Olympics, right? I mean, I know it doesn't look like that, but...
The corrupted priests forbid the use of this beacon. If there are any remaining free tribes left in Argentinor, all will see this light and know what your mission is here.
We are still a day's walk away from the World Spear.
A day's walk? Boy. We ain't walking. The music here is pretty good. Look at the face. Sport is happy that you can gift me a sub.
You're not the only one who wants this mission accomplished. If you defeat the Dark Lord, any demon outside of hell would be destroyed.
Literally, someone said today, who can say they gifted Cindy a sub? Yeah. Crazy, I don't ever seem to concentrate while I'm on your stream. Hearing the Doom music helps me concentrate like crazy. Nice.
Hi there.
Hello. How are ya?
I'm tired.
Aw.
My fairy godmother is eating under no book. How's it doing? Oh, excellent.
Okay. We need to switch now. Oops. Spent a blood punch on nothing. That was kind of funny. Oh. Okay, we're good. Kill these two annoying stone imps. We'll be killing them with the hammer where we can. Oh, interesting. Using the grapple hook on him there canceled his like falter animation. I think it's better I go to sleep. My English is declining by the second. Understood, Cindy. Thank you for stopping by. Always good to hear from you.
Thanks for being here, fairy godmother.
How was work?
Not great.
Oh yeah?
Just, it was really hard without my Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't end up getting any extra help because of it?
No, well...
Or I mean, like, they didn't end up hanging out with you?
No, the classroom
wonderful
pairs
classes?
were there. It's just that the transition times were really difficult. I forgot just how much my pairs do to make transitions work.
Mm.
And so I just always felt behind, you know. It's okay now. I'm just gonna order some food. We will have some treats.
Whatever you're getting, get me some.
Oh yeah? What do you
Yeah.
want to eat?
Oh, if I get to choose, Chipotle?
You want Chipotle?
I want some Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Some Chipotle. Can you tell we're married to each other?
TD Mender. Something.
Now you can. Now you can tell.
You're warm.
Mm-hmm. I made the room all warm. Good job at work. You did your best.
You call your mom?
I forgot to call her.
Did you text her?
I will... I'll call her right now if you want.
Oh, that'd be great though. Did you know the snow in the game isn't coming off the screen, right?
Okay. You regale them with a story of some kind while I call my mother.
Oh, well, I want to tell you guys a nice story, so let me think of something nice.
By the way, call your mother. Unless you still live with her. In which case, probably don't, because she'll be annoyed.
Still call them.
Oh, look at this text I got today. Read that.
Cool.
It says, my phone provider, dear customer, you have spent $885. We will close you account. Please check update. As in PLS, check update. and then a link.
Man, those customer service reps always talking in internet slang.
I couldn't believe it. Oh man.
Oh man.
We will close you account?
Oh,
They're gonna close me account.
They're gonna close me account.
I'm gonna call them right away. Give them all my info so they know it's me.
I get those from Amazon sometimes. Yeah, those scam messages. Oh, fun. What funny story can I tell you? Oh, here's a cute one from today. I'm with the youngest students. Oh, he's not pleased. The door is closed. He's still staring at me. Red opens the door and then closes the door. Oh, Duke, you're acting like a little punk. My mom's pissed I called her at 1 a.m. Perfect. Just as we intended. Shanana finished The Last of Us 2 yesterday. We all cried. Yeah. I forgot that game kind of has multiple endings. Dog pets? They do. Can't hear me. But here's that little story. So one of the rules we have for our students is that they walk behind us in line instead of running ahead of us. And so student runs ahead of me. I'm like, hey, student name, can you please go behind me? And they're like, oh, sorry, I was teleporting. So that was cute. Dude, they ordered dog pets and you're too busy staring at the door. Okay. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. Oh man. I am ready for food. Let me tell you that, guys. I am so ready to eat and, you know, those things you have to do when you're a human. I think I'm gonna get Alex some Chipotle, and I'm gonna get myself a deep fried sushi roll and stuff. What do you think, dude? What do you want? Yeah, I want that. That makes sense. Get the dark red sauce. Gotta get the sriracha sauce for sriracha. So they've got a tempura shrimp app. An app for tempura shrimp. Definitely not just an appetizer. And I want some miso soup. What else do we have? Could get some miso udon or wonton soup. Oh, they're sold out of those. They're sold out of those. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's like that. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay, found something else I want. Okay. Wow, there's an allergy request in this app. We should not kiss them. Dang. I'm in favor of kissing. Gotta put in my information. Give me some food. Please give me food. I'm very, very hungry. Give me food right now. Haven't done it yet. It's taking too long. I hear it's gonna come down a lot on New York soon this weekend. Oh, the snow. Oh, I want snow. Give me this.
My mom always puts a smile on my face.
Aww.
Agreed. Did you? You encouraged him to do this, didn't you?
Yeah, well, they redeemed dog pets.
Oh, did they?
They did.
Oh. Well, I didn't get any dog. Here, I'll just play like this.
I think that's only appropriate.
I'll just kneel. Fine.
Yep.
I can play like this, it's fine.
That seems reasonable to me.
Not kidding. Okay. He looks so comfy now. Look what you did.
I have no shame.
And you blocked his spot.
Oh, I did do that. I do have shame about that. Is your mom available?
No, she will not be able to make it on
That's
the weekend.
fine, that's fine. I feel so bad for the late notice.
It's not late notice. We already asked her.
We did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
She just didn't get back to us about whether or not she could come. Yeah. And she'll be out of town on the weekend.
Okay, good. And then we're going to see her next Wednesday, right?
Will you? I'm gonna get him a treat because, like, I can't just be mean to him for no reason.
Dog and wife occupy the throne. We see her, on Wednesday, right, baby?
Yes, we will.
You do brown rice?
Yeah, I do brown rice, pinto beans. Well, she's not talking to me anymore. Oh no, I hope they won't close She account as well. Where's my punches? There we go. Oh.
I'm so sorry, baby. So...
What are you sorry about?
I left in the middle of our conversation.
It's okay. Was it important?
Apparently the fried California roll from Joy Sushi does have dairy in it, they told me.
What?
So, I just told her to refund the order and I'll just go get some Chipotle.
Okay. Sorry about that. Look at how beautiful this snowy vista is. Look at this snow-covered island.
That's fine. I'm gonna order delivery because I'm not doing very well, so.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm gonna find a laptop, I guess.
If you wanted to hold down the stream, I'd go get it.
Yeah, that might work.
Brown rice, pinto beans, steak, plenty of that white cheese. Look at some Fritas. Just pick it off. Just pick off the dairy. I like brown rice, pinto beans, the green salsa. Wait, how is it? It was working before and now it's not? Wait, and now it is? Oh, I think you have to be moving, otherwise... You have to be moving towards it. Otherwise it won't do it. Because if you're moving like... It's weird. I can't even concentrate, dude. My order. Brown rice, pinto beans, green salsa. I don't know which one is. They're always like mild, medium, or hot salsa, and I'm like the green one because that's how it is online, and I don't know which one is which. And then I get the cheese and the sour cream and the corn. The corn is so good. And what else? Where it is, probably medium. Yeah, okay.
Passing my phone. It's just hard to get down here with everything. You know how it is.
I don't blame you. I tease you sometimes, but I don't mind doing little stuff like that for you. You know that. And then I get the queso. I don't get the guac, though. The guac is not worth the money to me. You could be near your mom. Look at how near your mom you are. Look at her. Oh, he looks good. He loves you. Yeah. You bend your neck because you like getting your head pats. They do have good guac there. Love me some TB, but their guac is so mid. Wait, TB?
Rice.
Oh, Taco Bell. The Taco Bell guac, yeah.
Brown rice, pinto beans, green salsa, tea, sour cream.
Oh, sorry. Are you reading my order?
Yeah, I finally got in. I had to use my text message to get in.
Hacker voice, I'm in.
Exactly.
Okay, say it again.
Brown rice,
Yeah.
pinto beans.
Yep.
Green salsa.
Mm-hmm.
Cheese.
Yep.
Sour cream.
Yep.
Anything else?
Corn.
Corn. Anything else?
The queso.
Okay, so that's it.
Pinto beans, brown rice. Oh, and the barbacoa, of course. The cheese, sour cream, corn, and the queso. Yeah, I think that's it. If you get me a bowl with all of those things in it, I will scarf it. I think the blood punch didn't actually hit that guy. I cannot stun that guy. That's hilarious. I'm gonna remember to use our hammer all the time. Because the hammer is easy to gain. There we go. We try to use our blood punch on the pinkies because it insta kills them. Otherwise you have to do some shenanigans. Since they're armored from the front. Wish I could make you some Mexican food, says TD Mender. Oh, heck yeah. I would eat some TD Mender Mexican food. Heck yeah. You can see with careful use of the hammer, we kind of never need to use the, we never need to use the chainsaw. It becomes like a, our crucible able to insta-kill a demon. Just one question, do you have problems after you heat hot food? Do you have wait, what? If I heat? So if the food's already hot and I heat it, do I have a problem? I mean, maybe, if I'm gonna, like, burn down my house. After you eat hot food. Okay, that makes more sense. Your question was getting weirdly, like, theoretical. And, okay. But no, that makes sense. Are you talking, like, spicy food? Because, I don't know, I don't eat spicy enough food to give me, like, problems. Look at that meatball I cut in half. You know what? I need some of this. Sweet. Gotta get blood punches. Oh! Nice. Alright, hammer's back online. Looks like hammer's back on the menu, boys. I'm gonna do it. Okay, get our blood punch back. Whatever, didn't get the blood punch back. It's time for another one of these. Actually, it was only him here. This was a bad idea. Nice. Oh shit. Oh no. He completed his whole ritual. Where is he? He teleported to the exact same spot he was already in. Oh my god. Okay, counted. Wow, that actually killed him. That's funny. Oh, nice. Shop! Nice, that animation is one of the few super heavy animations that's actually, like, fast enough to get armor out of. Give me ammo, give me armor, give me blood punch. Eat it! Nice. What's up, Coleridge? Got him. I have one blood punch. Kill him? Kill him? Kill him? Okay. That could have cost me the run. Alright, I think this is the last guy, so here we go. Watch this. Boom! Oh wait, hold on. hold on. This is the last guy. Boom! Oh, it doesn't freeze frame at the right moment anymore. Only DLC 1 does that? Oh, man. All this wait for it, nothing. Ugh. Halo. Hey, I've seen this one. What, you think the Space Marine heading towards the giant glowing crystal in the planet? You think that's anything like Halo? No way. No way. You're imagining things. What a stretch. Big glowing blue crystal. There was nothing like that in Halo ever. Okay. Are you gonna hold down the stream with something? Cool. So you're gonna play some Doom Eternal, right? On Nightmare? I'll set you up.
I was gonna start your own playthrough of the new game I got.
Oh, of the loathing game? Go for it.
I'll play a different route than I'm playing. Cause I'm playing on with muscle. You want to focus on Moxie or Mysticality?
Up to you.
All right.
Why do you have a beanie? People normally wear beanies to keep their head warm. Sometimes they wear them for style.
So I had no idea that there was going to be a new loathing game. I feel like Megan might have mentioned it to me.
Also, we changed time on camera.
Oh yeah.
I'll be back soon.
What should I make the title? So if you're probably wondering, like, what the heck is loathing? It comes from a series set in the same universe. And so before we were playing West of Loathing, which is a Western, what genre is this? It's a comedy point and click puzzle adventure RPG. It's really fun. It's really cute. I highly recommend it. And now we're trying Shadows of Loathing. I played the first like 45 minutes last night, so I'm really excited to show it to you. It's the stupid walk game. Okay, I think the game audio is a little loud. Is this a little better? Fuck yeah. Okay. Maybe just a little more. That way I don't have to fight to be louder than the game. Okay. You really loved West of Loathing? I'm so happy. Welcome, welcome. Into the diner. This smells like a diner. And it smells like they're open. Hopefully they don't have a no shirt, no shoes magazine stuck to your face, no service sign posted. Welcome to the diner. I'm not talking to you until you wipe that look off your face. The copy of Look magazine that's stuck to your face. Bathroom's in the back. She points over to the right, as far as you know. What's up, Akajin? You can feel a little sign here, but can't see what it says. Follow the instructions for what to do in case of magazine-related emergencies. You know what's funny about this game? I thought I was being pretty thorough last night when I started this on my own file. I missed this. There are so many funny text boxes in this game. So freaking many. I see meat is still the currency. Yeah. Yep, it's still the same universe, and so there's definitely nods to West of Loathing in this game that I very much appreciate. Okay, we gotta get this magazine off her face. It's the bathroom? Probably? Oh, we missed you, Baku and Chell, on Tuesday, but I totally understand. You know, I feel bad. I haven't even, like, gone into the Discord and, like, checked, like, messages. It's been a week, so I am not surprised that it just didn't work out this Tuesday, because especially with Byland being sick, I am so tired. I am so ready for the weekend, but we have one more day. We can make it. Character customization, of course, Wolf. Of course. I'm not going to be playing a game without character customization. The music is really good in this game, too. Hopefully I didn't turn it down so far you can't hear it. The snap cold weather really didn't help our energy level. It's been bitterly cold. Is your house staying warm okay? We've been, instead of using the heaters we used last year, the ones that came with the house, we've been using the new ones that we installed. For great expense! And they've been working well. But we discovered that we never told John that they could heat. Because, you know, first all we used it for cooling, and so I would turn it off, and when we left the living room in the night and would go to bed, and then John would come home hours later, right? And he didn't know. I feel so bad. So we showed him. We have some blankets on the doors. That's a smart idea. Gotta keep the heat in. Everyone's huddling together for warmth. In the land of maple syrup, Toronto, the schools are going on strike. Oh, any particular reason? Just budget stuff? 3 years ago? 4 years ago. I'm starting my 4th year of teaching. So 5 years ago that happened. Oh my gosh, I'm so old. No, it's just time passing. It doesn't make us old, it just means time is passing. 2 degrees Celsius here, icy this morning. I went down in a t-shirt today because I forgot my coat and could be bothered to go back and get it? Colby! Oh my god. It's definitely worth it to go back and get it. I'm currently wearing my jacket and my sweatshirt and my hat. And I'm wearing leggings and I'm wearing sweatpants and my socks and my shoes, so. And we have the heat on in this room. I think it's about 2 degrees Celsius above freezing here too. Oh, and I'm lazy. Lazy enough to freeze to death. You blunder your way into the bathroom and eventually find the sink. After fumbling with the faucet for a while, you manage to disentangle yourself from the magazine. You stare into the mirror, revealing... So now we gotta make this person look kind of like Red. Because on my playthrough, it looks like me. I picked this face. Yeah. One note I would say for the creator. There's not a lot of options for different, like, hair from different races and ethnicities. I don't, like, it's a black and white game, it doesn't necessarily matter, but I wish there was more curly hair represented, maybe? I'm saying that mostly because I'm looking for curly hair for Red, and there's no curly hair. So, maybe it's hard to draw. Make this be red. I think that's... might be as close as we're going to get. There you are. I ever gone out on 2 degrees Celsius weather without a coat and thought, erg, I don't want to go back? I can't fathom the idea of walking out in 2 degrees Celsius weather and being like, nah, I don't need a coat, because like, well, part of it is I could be outside during my workday a lot. So that's part of the reason. But even if I'm just going to the store, like, if it's 2 degrees Celsius, it's 12 degrees Celsius, but the rain has been torrential. Eyebrow Man is the coolest option I see. What's up, Bylan? Did you know this game existed? I didn't know this game existed until Steam advertised it to me. Okay, there's red. There's a new loathing game. I know, right? They didn't market it super heavily, but it's really good and it's really cute, and I'm also going to show you guys all about it. Well, now that looks much better. I'm Ethel. Hi, I'm Redhead. I gotta do a Redhead voice. Redhead who? Well, of course. Should I do the R capitalized too? No. Redhead-O-Rama. Pleased to meet you, Redhead-O-Rama. What can I get you? The very baseline thing that you could probably know about this game by looking at the pictures is it's kind of set in the 1920s. But it picks and chooses what it wants to borrow from our universe. And a lot of it is from their own universe, which I really appreciate. Can I get a cup of coffee? You sure can. Best cup of coffee in the state, if I may say so myself. That'll be one me. Shoot, I'm flat broke. Well, that's a shame. Anything else? Does the bus to Ocean City pick up here? Sure does. Should be here any minute. Good thing too. I hear we're in for rain tonight. What takes you to Ocean City? I know, right? Wolf is mentioning that too. It still uses the meat. My uncle lives there. I got a letter from him. He wants me to help him with something. That's a reason, hon. But it's somebody else's reason. What's your reason? Ethel locks eyes with you. One of the nice things about playing this through a second time, even though I've only played 45 minutes of it, I can pick different options for red. I would red right. So I just really want to help. I got in some trouble back home. I'm searching for something. Just seeking my fortune. So I picked I'm searching for something. Let's just see. I just really want to help. Your uncle must be pretty important to you. Of course he is. He's family. Everybody who needs help deserves help. So is it family or everybody? I'm gonna say everybody. Everybody who needs help deserves help. You got a perk! Scout's Honor! I got the perk Haunted. Ethel beams. Well, isn't that sweet? The world could use more folks like you, I think. Smile and leave. That was cute! I liked that one. That was fun. Okay. Meat only, no credit. I think there is a way to get meat in here that I did last time. There's something in the coin return. I grab it, but I'm not gonna buy the coffee. I don't need coffee. I'm good. You guys want to listen to this conversation? I'll read it to you. The way these young women act these days with their short hair, their sassy talk, and their dresses that don't cover their ankles. It's scandalous, and those dances they do, flailing around like I don't know what. I thought Prohibition would have put the kibosh on that sort of tomfoolery, but no sir! Can't imagine dancing a waltz to the music they're playing nowadays, though. And that's the problem right there! This newfangled jazz music, with all the drums and clarinets and such. What kind of word is that? Anyway, jazz. I think our cups got switched. You're supposed to be drinking decaf. Alright, let's leave this crazy old man alone and go take a bus. Some petty vandal scratched the name Dan Bob under the surface of the table. Now, I completely forgot what this was last night, but now that I'm playing through it again, isn't that a goblin? Red would pull out his phone and live stream it. Oh wait, we don't do that anymore. We could totally do an IRL stream again. I think the biggest reason that we haven't done a phone live stream in a while is it requires 2 people. One person to operate the camera, one person to be on stream. And I have not been available for that. I have been very tired. So, maybe we'll do one over winter break or something. Let's go out for the bus. Roll on. Red is currently picking us up some dinner. This is relaxing. Hopefully we don't get the newspaper stuck to our face. You pull out the letter you got from Uncle Murray and read it again. Murray Morris, company of Murray's Antiques, 111 Plunkett Street, Ocean City. Dear Redhead, I hope this letter finds you well, and I hope it finds you quickly. Something quite serious has happened, and I need the help of your adventuresome spirit. Come to my shop in Ocean City as soon as you are able, please. Your Uncle Murray. Something quite serious has happened. There's a clown. I just want everyone to know there's a clown on the train. Clown is still there. Salad with all the fixings. Clown's still there. You're just about to go mad from the monotony of this ride when the bus suddenly judders to a stop. You look out the window expecting to see the sights and sounds of Ocean City, but instead you see an endless expanse of extremely wet streets. Remember Red-No driving and watching stream? Yes. What's going on? This doesn't look like Ocean City. Nope, sorry about this, but we're out of gas. Ah, jeez, you didn't fill up before we left? I filled up the bus, but this trip takes exactly 1 full tank of gas. He hands you an empty gas can. You got an item. The empty gas can. Plus 1 additional can. Swell. Why do I have to go get it? Well, I go myself, except for 2 reasons. Those being, firstly, being as I'm the bus driver, I'm legally responsible for this bus, and I gotta keep an eye on it. Secondly, because of my leg. What's wrong with your leg? It's attached to a fella that doesn't want to go wandering around in the rain at night. Alright then. I guess I don't have much of a choice. Can I borrow your umbrella at least? This is a left-handed umbrella. I'm gonna answer for Red. He is right-handed, so I'm just gonna write nuts. Sorry about that. Here, I do have a flashlight you can use though. Good luck. If you do say, I'm left-handed, he says you don't have the insurance for the umbrella, and that's how he turns you down. I'm gonna have to remember that response. Exactly, Violet. When the clown disappears, that is when you need to start playing. Gas shortage, this game is so realistic. So immersive. Well, this bus lacks in comfort. It makes up for it unreliability. Yeah, because of my leg. My leg that does not want to go there. Ooh, here's some gas. No hose. It's full of water. This gas pump is empty. Seems like just yesterday the gas only cost 6 and 15/64 a gallon. Sigh. Those were the days. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is way after my time, but what do we got? Cheese loaf! Ew! Nobody in their right mind would consider this vile substance a snack. It's weird the cash register is pointed toward the front of the store. Got 7 meat. Old baseball bat. Excellent classic dirt water slugger. With this you can either take somebody out to the ball game or just take them out. So my build that I'm building is focused on muscle and hitting with muscle. But we're gonna pick something else for Red. I just haven't picked yet. Employees only? No, I'm not an employee. Well, since this place is out of business, it probably wouldn't hurt anything for you to go back there, I guess. You. If you do say you're an employee and you come and search these shelves, you can find your own personnel file. So, it's a little Easter egg for you. I think I was 16 when Paw Patrol first came out. Yeah, I do like the idea of playing children games. There's something funny. Specifically the leg that is attached to someone who doesn't want to do whatever it is you want me to do. Now I'm going to use that too. A desk presumably optimized for doing gasoline-related business. Okay, it's locked. Okay. Stand clear of lift before operating. Steve. Fuse box. Okay. It's funny how these games both railroad you and yes and you. That's very true for this series. Okay, doesn't have power. Oh, I need more mysticality to figure out that machine. for a fuse. I got a fuse. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. We're going around in cars and buses instead of wagons and horses now. Clickety clickety. Can't remember my birthday. Well, we are standing clear of lift, so we did not get hurt. Car is missing its gas tank, but there is a big glass of gasoline in the cup holder. I don't think I even noticed this when I first read that. A third full gas can. 2 more thirds to go. I don't think I have any XP yet. Yeah, I don't have any XP. Scout's honor. You just love helping people. That's what I like to do. What we got over here? Empty oil cans. Either they're out of postcards or all the scenery around here is invisible. Okay. Oh, hey, what's up? A miserable looking hitchhiker is standing in the rain, listlessly sticking out her thumb. Her head slowly turns to face you, and her eyes don't quite meet yours. Can you give me a lift? I need to go to Albany. Sorry, I'm going the other way. Oh. Also, I don't have a car. Oh. What's your name? I'm Redhead. Lydia. Nice to meet you, Lydia. Although I admit, circumstances aren't so great. What's in Albany? Do you have family there? No, I just want to go somewhere new. Albany isn't new, though. It's one of the oldest cities in the country. Uh-huh. July 13th. Wolf is 4 days older than you. Oh, that's cool that you guys are so close in age. You know where I can get some gas? The bus I was on just ran out and the driver sent me to find some more. Bus? Yeah, I'm trying to get to Ocean City. I've never been there. Redhead could be having this conversation in this very moment. Sounds awful. Lydia looks very slightly surprised and glances around slowly. Oh, it's raining. Yep, sure is. What a night to be stuck out on the road, right? I hadn't noticed. I get the feeling you aren't much of a noticer. Well, I guess he couldn't be having this conversation because our car doesn't take gas. Okay, bye. Good luck. Bye, Lydia. This field is extremely corny. Yeah, I ain't want to be unfriendly, but this is a private residence that y'all just barged into. Oh, geez, sorry, everything's so desolate outside. I guess I just assumed this place was abandoned. Well, come morning, you'll be right, so you might as well get in out of the rain for a spell. Thanks, my name's Redhead-O-Rama. Howdy, Redhead. I'm Elias. Elias Chekhov. Make yourself at home. No, nope. I have a Chevy Bolt. Red
Did you
with
just accuse us of
food.
having a Tesla, Coleridge?
There are a lot of electric cars on the market. There's Nissan Leafs. Honda's got one. Toyota's got some. There's, yeah. Lots and lots of options for owning an electric vehicle. Chekhov does have a gun over the mantle, that's true. Alright, let me get in here. I did lower your chair, I'm sorry.
I don't have to say sorry. I want you to continue.
Would you mind getting me a bowl? More hug time. I didn't get enough of that. Ooh, while you're getting a bowl, if you have another hand, you should get me some salsa. Mmm. This is so good. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
I need to know how in love you guys are.
Thank you. Yeah, would you give me some salsa?
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Anything else to eat?
No, thank you. Okay. Stick around. Yeah, the rain is from the game. It does sound really nice, though. Thank you. What do you think? Should we try to voice things, or should we just silently read it?
What do you mean try to voice things?
Oh, while we're eating.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we should just read it.
Out loud? Or
Sorry, silently.
silently? Okay. Oh. Oh. The handgun's tail. What's that? Unlocks advanced trick shooting techniques. Oh, I need 5 mysticality for that.
New file in the emote folder, huh? You ever gone out in cold weather, got your coat, couldn't be bothered to go back and get it? I suppose so. That's probably happened to me. I guess that's a dog chip.
Yeah, Colbridge.
We don't have the silly walking yet. It doesn't look like it anyway.
Maybe it has it later. I don't know. Oh, I guess we could look at the settings. We have pacifist mode, HDR rendering. Ooh. Okay. Arachnophobia and arachnophilia. Oh. So there's that. Okay, Red, what do you want to check out?
I'm not sure what you've already done here.
Well, I've been in this room. That's it.
Alright, check out another room.
Okay. Gotta get the toilet
Hoping it won't
flushing.
come back to haunt you later.
Oh. Hey, Reb. What facial expression do you want to be stuck in for the game?
Cringe.
Can you guess what I picked for my character?
That one?
Yeah.
I want to be perma-cringe.
Cringe? Okay. You look great.
Thanks.
where to next, Redhead-O-Rama?
Try another room.
Okay. Mmm.
Yay.
Yeah, a bit more intimidating. Actively shooting.
Crows must be aggressive.
Oh, I forgot to equip the handgun. Hmm.
Sarai,
Mm-hmm.
pick this up.
Hmm. That's one of the best emotes I've ever seen, honestly. Looks really good.
Mm.
So we're gonna have to move on to the...
It's actually
Biddy
pretty
modes?
visible.
Yeah. I would say so. It's brightly colored, which helps.
Yeah, we might actually be able to make that an animo.
So, your little birdie helps you out.
Oh no. Won't he be scared away by the scarecrow?
Oh my god! You would think. Hmm. Okay. We have to hit it left for 4. That's some bad news. I don't think we're gonna make that happen. The scarecrow killed us.
What?
Yep. Like I said, the game is hard now. Oh!
Look at this photograph every time I do. It makes me laugh. How did our eyes get so red? And what the hell is on Joey's head?
We're not doing anything with spiders. And but
Thank you,
I'll
Booker.
allow the appropriate amount of spiders in the game.
200 more bits. Which we can, real quickly, add to the donation goal.
Oh.
And give my dog a treat to celebrate.
Hmm.
Jump. Yeah. You jump. Okay, that's from Pulver. There you go.
Here's some spiders related.
And some more dog pets.
I wonder what an actophilia would do, though. Like, would,
I know, right?
should I turn it on?
Yeah.
Okay. See what it popped up with, honey?
Arachnophonia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's liking these neck rubs. Yeah, my dog likes neck rubs. He likes when you grab all that floppy skin around his neck. Rub it back and forth.
All combat sounds will be replaced with spider noises.
Good. What are spider noises, anyway?
I guess
Spiders don't make noise. They're
we're
too
about
small.
to find out. You asked for this. Hmm. I can use the toilet paper, it's fine.
That's not. You ripped off on your hand.
I thought that. I hate that cobras. That's terrifying.
One hissed at me before when I tried to put a glass on it. Wow.
I have some chips. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Oh, also, I gotta ask you, if you have a snack in the bedroom, please take the dish away. Because otherwise, it makes our bed smell like whatever the last snack you had was.
Yeah, I wanted to. I was very miserable at that point. I just passed out. Okay, Red, where to next?
I don't know, just go around and click on stuff. I don't know any of the plot hooks.
Well, who knows what's inside those? We'll never know. Oh no! Oh, a little turtle.
The honorable choice.
You look like you're having so much pain right now.
Oh, don't do that.
I'm sorry, baby. Alright.
Say sorry to the stream, they're the ones whose piercings flew out.
I'm ready to switch places.
Well, I don't dispute that spiders can hiss. I just think they shouldn't. Where are you from? I'm from Hawaii. Wow, great. Oh. For a first-time hobo. Do you live here? The answer, sort of. There's a guy to go beat up in the back. I'm good with spiders. You and spiders are cool.
We're on speaking terms now.
Any plans for the future? Word on the wall. Ask him about it. It's not his. I can open it for 3 Moxie.
Do you want to like voice all of your lines and I can voice the NPCs?
Once I'm done eating, maybe. Nice, Sammy. Get on it.
Hell yeah.
2/3 full gas can.
Very nice, very nice.
Dig for it. It's an old class ring.
Oh yeah, the dude in the old house collected those.
Makes everyone think you attended SIT or mugged someone who did. Is this a thing? Oh, that's the... Wait, so then what's this? Extremely heavy. Forced open for 2 muskel. See, they drove this boxcar out here and then took the track away. Good night, Coleridge. Oh yeah, the downloading. Heard a lot of nice things about Topeka, but not 1,200 miles worth of nice things. Old billboard from before the war. What is the war? Do we know that?
I assume World War One. Not sure.
Historic site.
Yeah, we were talking to a girl here a couple minutes ago. She wasn't very
The first
responsive.
mass-produced automobile. Struck and killed the state's first hitchhiker, Lydia Barnsley. Apparently that woman you talked to a few minutes ago has been dead for exactly 20 years. Everything about this is you're right. This was written by Megan.
Yeah, she's a great writer.
Go on. Go on, you get out of there. This is Megamania's exact style of writing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to fight if you don't want to. It seems to run out of service. Did we already explore this?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Why do I have a jump button? Did you know that?
No, I did not know you had a jump button.
Yeah, I have right click, which jumps.
That's very funny.
Drink red cola, protect your family. This turtle seems to be heading to Ocean City too. At this rate, it might beat you there.
Oh my god!
Take
yeah.
it with you.
Do you know what I named my turtle?
What?
Bowser.
That's a good name for a turtle. Stomping Koopas. Sheldon, also a very good name for a turtle.
Oh.
I propose Larry. Larry the turtle. A turtle is like a slow bandage. He heals a random wounded ally.
And they do level up as you use them.
Lacks in comfort, it makes up for an unreliability. It's the bus driver. His gas can. Just a little more? What do you mean just a little more? You wouldn't make a dog walk 6 miles in this rain, no matter how bad it wanted to. That's a dog person. Well, how do I get the hose off of one of these and then put it on this? Seems like yesterday that gas only costs 6 and 15 64ths meat a gallon.
There is one thing in the Super Auto Pets place that the automotive place we haven't gotten. The desk has a lock door.
If one is locked, okay, well unlock it.
You're gonna need a key.
What about my lockpick?
No lockpick.
Some kind of weird machine.
The lockpick technology has been lost to time.
No interest for a year if you'd like to buy it. You did what you needed to do here. Okay. Great.
Wait, what?
That's what it said.
No way, really?
Yeah. Or the scenery around here is invisible. Hello. Why are you leaving?
Oh, sorry, right. I'm supposed to do his voice.
No, that's fine.
Well, my daughter went off to college, so there's nothing keeping me here. Never particularly care for farming anyhow. Just kind of fell into it, you know? I reckon I'd take the opportunity to retire and travel a bit. See what kind of trouble I can get to, hey?
She did change title and category, right? I did tell her to do that.
As far as I know, I did.
Oh, she did. Okay, good. We needed to get some food.
What's up, Sortier?
I got a letter.
This game is way cooler than Doom.
You'll have to fight my daughter.
See, my kid's a real technical whiz. She built an auto omnibus, robo-traction down with Brown and harvesting like worked real nice too. Problem is, after she left the blue what's it tube, got violent. Pretty good machinery, but when it comes to these newfangled electrics, I might as well be a dog trying to read Plato. I locked it in the barn.
Oh, nice. The third most common sort of key you find on a farm, after Dawn and Tur.
Donkey and turkey. Oh. Oh. I did not read that when I first played it. I am proud of you for pushing yourself to do your workout after being tired. I'm not pushing myself to do shit after my tiring workday. But eat guacamole.
Here we go. This is a machine for turning hay bales into loose. Do you feel like whoever does the writing for this would be a really good DM?
Yes.
Like
An astounding DM.
Based on the arrangement of objects around it, you conclude this is a machine for turning hay bales into loose hay. Like, oh, okay.
Okay.
This is just a painting of a bunch of tools.
Oh my god, I didn't see that.
The farmer's daughter's fishing rod. She won't miss it, you assume.
But yeah, you can take a look at your inventory.
I'll test my fishing rod!
What? You can do that? I never did this!
You didn't catch anything, but it was good practice.
Oh my god, really?
Ah, no! Baleful pile
Aren't you
of hay.
curious what spider noises mean?
You're not gonna get that past that thing without destroying it. Alright, here we go. Simone's monster is gonna zap Redhead-O-Rama for 5 damage. How much health? I have 4 health.
Yeah.
Can I switch places with my partner to make them Emerson? Make Emerson take the,
No, I think you have 8 health. I think you would take 4.
Oh!
Yeah.
I was looking at him. He has 4 health.
Mm-hmm.
Until you make a basic attack. Oh! Pick up a rock and... Yeah, this seems like a pretty good idea. Because then I just kill him. Yay. I did it. Just a pile of parts on the floor. Also, were those spider noises? I guess. Graze out dialogue options that would result in combat. I have no stats for anything. I can't pass any of these skill checks. Full gas can. Victory sweet. It's probably the lead that makes it sweet. Go up there for more for your hay fever.
I want to
and
let
you're
you
falling out of
know
office fever.
that based on careful spending of XP and careful using of items, it's possible to pass all the entire area.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Impenetrably dense to wander into these woods. These socks just keep getting wetter.
Oof.
Fight it! It has 7. It intends to shoot me. Throw rock. Oh, he has like too much defense. Oh no. Bam. Oh, these are all. See, these are all. These are what you'd call spider noises, I guess. You have a gun?
Yeah, we haven't equipped
No.
the other weapons you got.
Does this guy attack?
Yes.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, Emerson? Emerson does not attack. Emerson buffs you.
Does he buff my defense? He should.
The turtle can heal you.
If I decrease his attack, maybe he won't kill me. Whack him. I did it! I win! Now we throw a rock. And we bop him and we got him.
Very nice, very nice.
I done did it!
Congratulations
Shoot
on
Crow
not dying.
is defeated. Character sheet. Oh yeah, I guess this is really a D&D game. Scout's honor. Basic humanity. Good eyesight. This thing's crow menacing days are over. An old rag shoved in where the gas cap should be. Smells like there's a little gas left in there. Soak up all the gas, then ring it out into your can. 133% full gas can. That tractor is the right most interesting thing in this part of the county.
If you want to equip different things, like your turtle and your gun, you can use the
Cool.
your church, if you will.
It's a varmint rifle. I can go and there ain't any varmints. There's vermin and critters. The almanac don't list any examples of a varmint. I do know what you mean.
You don't need to fret over right now in any case. That gun is for later.
What's happening here? Oh. Get it. Oh, I'm gonna insta-die, huh? Okay. Oh, it has 10. How do I run? Oh. I can't run. Okay. Well, cool. It's all spider noises.
Alright, we're turning that off.
Kristen the Nightingale flies away. You should have listened to Chekhov, I guess so. Does anything happen when you lose?
I don't think so.
You used to get, like, mad, and then if you got so mad, you'd pass out. Oh my god. That one, that's not an appropriate book to read. Don't read that one.
Oh. Yeah, we found a gun book in there that we're gonna read later when we're smart enough.
When we're smart enough. Okay. I think I should probably get back to my doom.
You gonna play more of this later?
Probably not.
Oh, not your sort of game.
No, it's funny. I just like it doesn't grip me, you know. It's fun to watch. I would love to watch like somebody else play it. Don't forget the gun.
Maybe you'll play more on your file sometime.
Sure. Okay. Arachnophonia. Cat boon. What? Down is up and up is down. It affects the difficulty of puzzles. You can have a different keyboard layout. Okay. This is the same game where we were married or working with that cowgirl. It's not the same game, it's the sequel to that game. The patch on the 13th was called Our First Patch. It says you never forget your first patch. And then the second patch was Patch 2 Electric Boogaloo, a joke impossible to repeat too many times.
Though that's just a fact. That's just true.
You've exiled our boy.
No, I haven't.
Come on, he can't get his little paw in there.
Yeah, I can.
No, he can't.
Yeah, he can.
He's not a monkey.
Get in there.
He's not dexterous enough.
I can do it.
That's just what sequels are called. Electric Boogaloo. Okay, oh, what did you do to my cord? West of Loathing was fun. Yeah, it's a good little game. I'm glad there's a sequel. I do know that it in itself was a sequel as well to a game called Kingdom of Loathing. Okay. Now back to your originally scheduled programming. We beat the optional encounter. Oh my god, the volume in my ears. See you tomorrow, Wolf. Tomorrow is probably Final Fantasy. We'll see how Sriracha's feeling. If not, I don't know. Maybe I'll just cave and play some more God of War. Deal massive damage and recover critical resources. Resources. I make little references that only I will understand. That's a Stir video where he's getting plagued by some ad for something or other, and it's like build resources, and he's like, build, build. Like, wait, build resources? Do you mean like collect? Man, these graphics pretty good, huh? Who would reference things no one else gets? I know, I'm stealing your shtick, Violin. I'm sorry. Oh, is that? Do you see up in the top left corner? I think that's my screen. I think that's my screen up there, that little pixel. Okay. Let's try to load checkpoint and see if that fixes it. The Slayer must seek out the World Spear. On his journey to face the Dark Lord, is only a mysterious artifact hidden within the crystalline monolith will open the way to Imora. The cosmic spire towers over Argent Denur, with only those deemed worthy allowed entrance inside. Only the best. No! No! What's happening? Will that fix it if I like change the resolution? Yeah, look, I stretched it. Ooh, everything's flat. I love it when everything's flat. That's great. Ew, it looks bad. Okay. There we go. I figured it out. I have no blood punch left. I failed to get a blood punch back from both of those guys. Prefer 1610 over 16:9. We can see the game. Are we sure this isn't a glitch? I do have like a dumb mask on my Slayer right now that he would not be able to see through, so maybe that was just canon. Yeah, that's right. There's blood makers here. Woo! In motion, you see that? Yeah, I can shoot these guys. Don't think I can't. Man, the blood makers, I remember when they would just absolutely crush you. I saw it. Well, it looks awful, doesn't it? Oh my god, you have to like... I forgot. They ambush you here with a stupid guy that comes out of the ground. And even if you know about it, you can't like save yourself from it. You have to like... You have to reach and then go... Oh no! Oh, hey. Got him. Chop your neck. Maybe I should hit with one of these rockets. Maybe. You know what? Nah. Rockets are overrated. What's up, Solid Snake? Thank you. Hope you're getting some good eats. I just had some Chipotle myself. Alright, there it is, the World Spear. Tell him I'm worthy. Tell him, Vega. Tell him.
Is worthy.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Vega knows what's up. It's this giant crystal that's like stuck all the way through the planet. But as we get closer, it looks a lot less natural. It's even got a door. And look at all those things on the sides. Like little stasis chambers.
This is unlike anything we've ever encountered. Not even Urdak gave off readings like this.
Ah, shoot. I screwed it up. Wait, where are we going? There we go. Do enjoy the lurk. That's why I've been stopping by more often. Oh, well, thank you.
Ship.
It's a ship. And this is its power source.
I have the location. The gate of Davoom locked in.
Thank you, Doom Guy Helper. Alright, let's go. I do hope my stream is fun to lurk in. And I hope we get a nice variety of content that people enjoy. So it's always nice to hear some confirmation. Alright, level 2, Reclaimed Earth. Hell's invasion of Earth has failed, and the ARC has led human resistance in the fight to reclaim the planet. The Slayer must locate the Gate of Davoom, an ancient artifact of the Father's design, within the ruins of an overgrown city. Once activated, the path to Imora will be opened. Look at nature is healing. There's greenery again. And no more like hell tentacles in the sky.
You have the key to the gate of Davoom. I will mark its location. This is the only way into the most ancient part of Hell. The Dark Lord will be there waiting for you.
Oh, I forgot about you. Whoa. Oh my god. All the missiles miss. That's why they're called that. Give me the destroyer blade. Okay, we got
Caution.
our hammer back.
Your sighting confirmed.
That's
Please
me.
save and exit your workspaces.
Please save and exit. Don't forget to save and exit. Oh. I can't hit this guy when my aim's real off. Gotta shoot that guy first. Okay. Cannot let him live. No, I need all the snakes. Can all the snakes please, like, form a nice, orderly pile that I can kill? Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Take him down. I need some ammo. And here's how we're gonna get it. I think I was a little too concentrated on getting the thing destroyed there. Get a hammer here and use it. Nice. I killed the cyber demon with the hammer. That was awesome. Oh right, there's just a hammer pickup here. I need all the snakes. I did, I wanted all of them. I remember this area. Oh yeah. We can skip some of this environmental puzzle by just going
We'll
whoop.
need to find a way to activate the power in this part of the city.
If you do that fast enough, you can get those
We're
voice
restored. You should be able to continue towards the gate now.
those voice lines to overlap. So he's just like, you need to find some way to open power. We're restored. Oh right, forgot about these dudes. Ah. Okay, another escalation encounter in here.
Oh, I did lose a fight anytime.
Oh, but it's only after the tutorial, huh?
I guess.
Okay. I guess I respect that. Let the player figure out their limitations, then punish them for not respecting them. Dang it. So we can hammer this guy, and then real quick shoot off his arms, and get the hammer back. It's like we never used it. There we go, have to prioritize that guy. Same with those guys if you're able to aim. Oh, that was a marauder. Cool thing about the marauder, he's not immune to the hammer. We gotta get a hammer charge though. Oh my god. There we go. Give me that. I can use it better than you. Nice. I'm sure that's even the things you used. Your timer's going off, whatever it is. Okay. Now we can do escalation encounter part 2. Here we go. It's like, oh, don't do it unless you're ready. It's real hard. Son, I know that's why I clicked it. Stun that guy. Finish off that guy. Got another hammer. I don't have time to glory kill that dude. Get ammo out of these guys. If you precision bolt those guys anywhere but the head, they stun, and you can finish them off. Get a charge of hammer. It's supposed to make time for these things. How about next time? How's that sound? There's somebody I'm supposed to be tracking down here. No. No. One precision, not precision bolt, because that is known as the ballista. One ballista shot anywhere, instantly staggers. Whoops. I think I... Oh, no, I didn't. Whoa! I don't know where I am. Okay. We're gonna real quick equip one of these. Do a little of this. Oh, we already had max rockets. Oops. Where is he? There he is. getting rid of these guys. They do a lot of damage, although they're pretty slow. Whoop. Once he's faltered from damage there, that's when we get him. Well, I meant to glory kill that guy, but we can do this one and it'll be fine. We're just killing the fodder here. Where's oh, there you go. Got him! Let's see, that freeze framed nicely.
Can you distract it for a minute?
From what?
I'm gonna go get his dog bed and door, but I'm like,
Could you just set them right there?
no, I need to.
No, I mean for now while you do that? What? Remember when you hated those green guys? Yeah, now and now we know exactly. Well, also remember that when this DLC launched, they did not make a unique sound when they entered the arena. They just silently entered like every other demon and would just slap you in the back. So there was that.
Attention to maintenance team. Please report to Gate of the Boom Operations Center.
That part of the level is awesome. So now they make a sound and you can be like, oh, look for the green guy. I'm missing 6 questions for my 45. I have to read like 11 pages. So also remember last DLC when swimming in water we needed oxygen? Well, you know, Earth water is just better. It has more oxygen in it. All that water on well, Earth is where we were before. Okay, that doesn't fit. I don't know. Oh, I almost forgot to ask. Chat, what time is it on this clock? What's going on with this clock, chat? Is it 3 o'clock? Is it 4 o'clock? What's going on with that? How did somebody model a clock that way and be like, oh, that's what a clock looks like? I don't know, man. It's Mars time? Gotcha. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense. 3 because it was moved. Oh yeah, I remember this room. Fun stuff goes on in this room. There we go. So even though they are spirit buffed, those pinkies still have a vulnerability in the back and vulnerability to blood punch. So you could just put your shield up, blood punch them twice, they're done. That thing has infinite use. It's not even aged with all the overgrowth from plants. Oh yeah, the UAC, you know, their stuff is built to last. It's what you want. It's not a Martian clock. Mars days last almost the same as Earth's. Almost the same. Cheers, Wexel. No, I like it's Mars time. You gotta keep time with your business partners in Mars.
Attention. Power activated for city subsection.
What you got? Nothing. That's what. Whoops, I fell. Fine. Yeah. A sidereal day in rotation compared to the stars is 23:56 4.1 on Earth. And 24:37:22 on Mars. A solar day is 24 hours on Earth, and a little bit long. Okay, so Mars has a bit longer days actually. Huh. Let me just refill my ammo. So, did you just look that up, or do you know what a sidereal day is compared to like a solar day? Why is the sun different? Isn't the sun a star? So as not to be confusing by proximity, which would mean they've segmented Mars days into 16 Martian hours because scientists are nerds. Give metric time another go. We rotate around the sun, so our point of reference also changes. Oh, because the sun moves in comparison to everything else. Okay, I'm starting to get it. Boom. There's a BFG ammo in here. Who needs it? Okay, so here there's some purple guys. So we bait all the snakes to come to us, and then we kill them instantly. It's sidereal? Oh, it's... Oh, really? Okay. Where's he going? Ah! I hadn't thought that there would be two different ways of timing days.
This is an automated alert. The gate of Divoom is offline. Please reschedule further testing until power has been restored.
Please reschedule further testing. I ain't rescheduling, I need to see it now! I do love that I know that instant stagger combo. Okay. Where's the green guy? I let him get away from me. Okay. So you cannot target him when you're cursed. You also can't shoot your guns. The only thing you can do is punch, and you have to blood punch him in order to escape. It's a pretty terrible thing that happens. But you can lock on to other demons, which means you can use one as a grappling point to get to him. And that's how you solve that. Neptune's sidereal days are about 16 hours. Oh no. No! Not to the arch file. Tell me you didn't go into the arch file. Okay, not in the arch file. I don't know where the spirit is, but it's not there. got him. Ooh! The eyeball dunk. Woo! Nice. Hammer's back, but I think that's it. Read 3 minutes ago who uses the BFG. Yeah, I needed it. But hey, at least I used it when I needed it and not just remembered it after I died. I think if you go back after that fight, yeah, the door's open, you can get the 1-up. Woo! Wait, what? Where do you go? There it is. But also I think that's the last major fight. Yeah, it is.
Error. Gate of Divoom offline. Please reinsert authorization command for reactivation.
Look at that thing. A big concentric circle gate. Kind of reminiscent of the ones on Urdak.
The Gate of Divoom. The only way into the most ancient part of Hell. The Dark Lord is there, waiting for you. He will not allow the city to be overtaken. Like you, he will fight to the end.
What did I miss? I missed a codex. 100% run ruined. The final battle has begun. Using the Gate of Divoom to access the Heart of Hell, the Slayer now stands before the gates of Emora, ready to face the Dark Lord. Armies now gather, as the Dark Realm prepares for war, and the coming conflict will decide the fate of all. To go move a dresser, be back in a view? Okay, good luck. Lift with your legs, not with your back. Yeah, the face. Got a big old beetle suit. Yeah. Here we go, the home turf warriors. They're mobilizing everything. Oh, but what's this? I just realized his armor has no little red light, sort of signifying that he's lost his authority, since the little light activates things. Like when we got the Celestial Locator. Yeah, we got the big mech like in my Doomslayer base. The pain elemental just goes like. Grrr.
By
not, wait, not that way.
Lord is defeated in ritual combat, any demon outside his realm will be destroyed.
Look, that guy is like, no, don't shoot me again. Oh! Yeah. Give me that. Alright, here we go. They waste no time. The first escalation encounter is our first encounter here. Wander into an arena and the fight starts. Reminiscent of Doom 2016, where the Slayer's tale began. As the Slayer, anyway. Before he was just the Doom guy. Nice. Whoops. Okay, we're good. I gotta switch my rockets. There we go. Nice. Ah, I love cutting the snakes in half. Guess we can get some armor off of that. Okay.
You'll need to get over those walls to continue.
A little hairy for a second. Let's see if we can get this done. Escalation encounter 2. I know. But it's hard though. I know. Oh. I couldn't get there in time. I had already used my shield. I could have used the BFG there, but I thought I was out. Darn. I think one of the problems with this arena is that I'm often getting flanked by the demons and not expecting to be. Does he want to attack me? There we go. I think I gotta keep moving. Stop getting flanked. I don't know where I am actually. Where's that portal put you? I need to use more hammer as well. Oh. Nice. Whoa, I'm stuck. Yeah, I think I'm being flanked. Okay, no hammer. Might have to kill him the old-fashioned way. Whoa. Didn't mean to back up into a portal. Oh hey, there was a free hammer there. But at this point, sunken cost fallacy, right? We've just invested too much. No. He summoned so many dogs. What is that noise? Isn't that supposed to be a hammer pickup noise? Nice try. Oh, there we go. It wasn't like telling me I got my thing. I want my reward, damn it. I wasn't doing this for fun. Alright, well I was doing it for fun, but not like fun. None of these fights matter. Oh, this fight matters. But I can shoot off his other arm. Got him! He turns around shocked. He's fast! Oh boy. Nice. Get this off my shotgun. Yeah! Sentinel Dragon. There's that back. Haha! I didn't even have to deal with you. Get out of here! Go back to hell. Wait. Oh, look at that, the dragon's burning him! Yeah! Get burned, you stupid big dummy! Hey, everybody. Hey, pal. Yeah, you're doing great. You and me, right, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, you look... You hold that... What gun is that? What gun are you holding? Give me that. I want one of those. Give me that. Fine. There's always more in this game. Oh yeah.
No idea Hell had their own technology. It must have been centralized here, like some kind of ruling elite.
We have Hell soldiers now. And they die real easy. They used to just die if you would, like, touch them a little bit. And then they were given, like, some health. Look at this. Oh, no! Updated pronunciation. Cider eel. Cider eel. Okay. That's kind of how I was pronouncing it earlier, but I was pronouncing it like the two words side and reel. Well, that certainly wasn't where I was. I didn't mean to, like, toe tap him with the little gun. Oh yeah, I forgot we can, if we're careful, we might be able to hammer these guys. Okay, nice. This is a great place. Well, he was already dead. Okay, that was a bit of a waste. Nice. You gotta be really careful not to hit the purple guys when you do that. The purple guys will die instantly to the hammer. And then, oh shoot. Okay, no, he's good. Nice. So like sidereal. Oh, sidereal. Sorry, yeah. You even wrote the emphasis and I didn't read it. Bad streamer doesn't read. Oh yeah, and I gotta remember there's these monkey bars too, so you can like escape them kind of using those. Because everyone knows Marauders can't use monkey bars. No, I got shot in the back. I like the Arachnotrons die to like one of each. Shoot them with a precision bolt. Then a rocket. Then a shotgun. then a ballista, and they die. Did I kill him? No, I didn't. Why did it pretend like I did? That was strange. Sidereal. That's my new word. I'm gonna use that for everything. Can I just run past this guy? Yeah, I don't even care about that guy. That guy's not even real. That guy's not even real. None of these guys are like real, dude. The final battle. Except this isn't the final battle. He's running away still. Dude, I'm this way, and you're running that way. I heard a green guy. Don't think I didn't. I don't know where Mr. Invincible is. Oh, there he is. Whoa, did that work? That was weird. That thing like blew up instantly but still counted as hitting his weak spot. Definitely some weirdness went on there, but it worked out in my favor, so I'm accepting of it. Okay, get half of my thing back. There's the other. See that? One of each. I wanted to get my blood punch back. No good. Maybe we can get it against this guy. Well, kind of, because I flamed him. I'm being toxic. I'm flaming him. No! Okay, there we go. Made him into a floating carcass. Fell right over. There's a spirit in this arena, I know there is. What? There's a spirit in this arena, isn't there? Is that only in arcade mode? I didn't play a lot of arcade mode. I'm certain there was supposed to be a spirit in that arena. Huh. Isn't that a friendly ship? Doom Guy, why did you just wreck the hull? Just use it in a normal everyday sentence like, we're out of milk, our sidereal fate is upon us. Blam! Straight into the glory kill animation, gotta love it. I think you have to grab this first, don't you? See, I told you this weapon mod was fun, says id Software. Look at how fun it is, as long as we give you an enemy that can only be hurt by it, and infinite ammo. And yeah, alright, id Software, I guess it's kind of fun. Also, I'm getting the hang of these guys' AI, knowing how they're gonna curve to approach me.
Starting to lose my connection, though. Doomslayer, sir. I won't be able to...
Where is the milk sidereally? Exactly, are you supposed to use that? Did we do it? We missed a codex! Alright, time for the final battle with the Dark Lord. Ancient gods bear witness as the Slayer and the Dark Lord enact the rite of combat before the throne room of Imora, a challenge to determine the fate of existence. Pretty sure it doesn't work that well on normal imps. Yeah, because the imps are always bouncing around and like away from you.
You bring violence and war to thwarts of the Dark Realm. But conflict was born in hell. It is inevitable. A fire that fuels creation and gives purpose where there is none.
It's a good thing he's in this big of a mech, or it'd be kind of hard to shoot him.
Stand and fight, Slayer. Honor your true god. Fight and show me your purpose.
Gotta bait him. Oops. I pressed it, I feel like, but the game feels differently. Okay. Get have a blood or have a hammer there, have a hammer there. Nice. Ow. Got a blood punch. He's got an equipment launcher. You gotta wait for the green flash. No green flash means we can't counterpunch him. He also gains health from hitting us just like we do. He's gaining resources. Okay. He's not giving us the green. Okay. Ow, wrong way to dodge. It was like in my face. Got him. Fuck him up. Thanks, Soul Kiwi. Alright. Oh, he's mad now.
For too long have I been imprisoned by my own creations. You will not stop my vengeance, nor the one who betrayed me. Tell him.
He is the first being, and my creator. When he fell, I ascended.
No way. He's the true creator.
Lied to you, Slayer. Imora and its people would have been perfect, if not for the treachery of my servants. They sealed me away, stole my power and name. And now, the time has come for a reckoning. As all things were made by my hand, so shall they be unmade, starting with you.
New area. Okay, we gotta bait him to attack us. Need him to make some more wolves for us. Nice. There we go. Get rid of all those. We don't have a hammer. We need to get a hammer. Okay. Hammer get. Alright. No. There we go. Come on, give it to me. Yes. And that's the Dark Lord. First try. And I was remembering how to do that fight, too. Alright, I'm gonna take off this dumb mask that apparently I could see through the whole time. No more Mr. Happy Face.
Tell me, have you nothing to say to your creator before you strike him down? No.
The only word we get to hear him say. post divination anyway. Urdak is safe. Earth is safe. Taras Navad is safe. But the Dark Lord's power was ours too.
By his hand, all things were made. Even you.
Back into the sarcophagus. For who knows how long. We're being held in the same place that the Father and the Dark Lord's life spheres were. We've been given a place of honor. May the blood on your sword never dry, and may we never need you again. That's the quote from the beginning of Doom 2016. All right, that's the current end of the Slayer's tale. But if he made everything and everything he made died, why is there anything left? Good question. You know, actually, I think a lot of creation is thanks to Urdak. I think he was the first creator, but his realm, which is later known as Hell, he wanted to make it perfect, he wanted to make everybody immortal, and it was turning everybody into these demon, like, corrupted things. So his creation turned against him. And they decided to do it a different way. So I think he isn't responsible for creating everything that currently exists. He is responsible for creating the people that created everything, though. And the reason we in particular seem to die or, like, fall over or whatever is because our divinity that was given to us by the divinity machine, you can read in the lore, is made with a piece of the Dark Lord's life sphere or something. That's what's in the divinity machine. And so what he did when he flipped that switch was reversed the polarity, so that it was going to make us into basically a demon. So it gave us like the Dark Lord's power. Was the Con Maker made by him? The Con Maker, I think, no. The Father, yes. He made the one we know as Vega, or the Father. Although the Dark Lord implies that that's his name, because he says they took my name. But I think there's a lot of lore in Doom Eternal that says the Father is the one who creates the Con Makers. And maybe that's why they're all, like... They seem to be, like, wearing a technological shell that hides their, like, demon forms. Vega is more the leftovers of the Father. Yeah, I guess that's fair to say. Because his life sphere is, yeah, still in the hold. So all the demons died. What's there left to do with Doom? Reboot? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's always, of course, like a new tyrant rises up, because it said all of the demons outside of hell would die. It didn't say everything. I think they specifically avoided saying that every demon would die. I think everyone still in hell is fine. They just can't leave anymore, at least not by the avenues which they once used. So, you know, there's possibility for they aren't particularly reliable with how they refer to things. Yeah, I mean, in the end, the lore serves the game and not the other way around, and that's fine. In a game like this, that's what you want. The only reason there even is lore is just to make you feel cooler while you're killing demons. There doesn't need to be a story to this game at all. As long as the gameplay was this, it'd be amazing no matter what. It's not exactly how I meant that. It's more the things people say in the game / lore is from a particular point of view. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's it's a really good way to make lore that seems right in the moment and is easily overwritten. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Yeah, like a lot of the data entries in Doom 2016 are from the UAC. Which is fine, because a lot of that is contradicted in these games, or in this game and its DLC, which makes sense, because they didn't have all the information. They were basically working with, like, whatever they could examine from hell, and whatever their higher-ups told them was true. And we now know that, like, that human version of Samuel Hayden is a complete fabrication. I think it's actually really good that you can't rely on the stuff for the game, because Doom Guy's come to the conclusion you can't really trust most people. Yeah, the only guy we can trust is the guy that called us Doom Guy. That's our only trustworthy guy. That's gonna be, you know, the plot hook for Doom 3. Doom 6, whatever, they kill that guy. He's the new Daisy. We trust him because he trusts us, yeah. Yeah, everybody else sees Doom Guy as like a tool or a potential adversary or some crazy guy. Is there an ant on my desk? You are dead now. Oh, it's really hot in here.
What?
It's really hot in here.
Ew, I don't know why, but I can't keep warm. My legs are so cold that they're hurting, and I have leggings and underpair pants and socks and a blanket.
Sorry.
I've waited a really long time to turn on the heater because it would bother you.
Sorry, I'm like sweating over here. I can feel it. Yeah.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna wrap up stream. I just finished what I was working on. Yeah.
If you want to, you can open the door and then I can turn on the door. I'll show you. You too. Wait, and like.
And your feet are down. Cold. Sorry. Rip stream users. It's okay, we'll be back tomorrow with Final Fantasy VII. Which we're also kind of getting towards the end of, huh? Huh? Sure. Alright, do we have any friends left to raid? We certainly do. Let's go raid West Second Gaming, our resident Mario Maker super streamer. His stream is titled "Vibing in the Mario Lounge." Yeah, good night, Wexel. Thank you for watching. You know, even if we don't like get through Ultra Nightmare runs or whatever, I just love playing this this game. This game is fantastic. I think like after playing it again, I'm pretty sure I stand by the statement I made when we made our About Me video game like templates. I think this is my favorite game of all time. It's so good. It's so satisfying to play, and you can just go up and up and up with the skill level. The way they use enemies in the game is not just to like is not to knock the player down, but to make them rise up and like get better at the game and show you like you can't just ice bomb.
Oh. Still here? Great. I have a message for you from Marty, Hugo, and all the hardworking devs at id Software. Thanks for playing. Hell wouldn't be the same without you.
Little bonus we get for watching the end of the credits there.
What did they tell you?
Oh, he says, wow, are you still here? Great! Thanks to everybody, thanks, you know, for playing the game from everyone at id Software. Hell wouldn't be the same without you.
Aww. Did you recognize the voice?
Yeah, it's your little friend guy. It's Mr. Friend Person. I've just finished my homework. Oh, perfect, TD Mender. You want to show off the emote in Discord? Oh, sure, yeah, I can post that in there. Or I mean, you can, because it's something you made. So go ahead. Maybe I will. I mean, we don't get a lot of use out of the run emote. I like Super Stop. I think that gets to stay.
I like the run emote.
You do? Hmm.
I'll look through the emote.
I've just finished doing TD Render's homework. Nice work, 11. Oh, I'm sure you're getting him an A. Okay. That's all I got for you today. Tomorrow we are playing Final Fantasy, probably. If not, I mean, let's be honest, I probably won't be able to stop myself from playing more God of War. But yeah. And then Saturday, there probably will be no stream Saturday, unless I do an early and short stream. Because we're doing like we're doing an early Thanksgiving at the Sriracha household. Have a blessed dream. No stream Saturday, I know. But Sunday we'll be back, right? Yeah.
I not be here Friday night though.
Oh, right. Oh, darn. Guess I gotta play more God of War. I'm trying not to rush through that game, but it's okay. According to Cookie Man, there's a lot of content in it, so hopefully we won't. I'm so, like, nervous to just blow through that game and have it all be over, but it's probably endgame content and whatnot. It'll be fine. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Stagger every boss. That's the plan. That's the idea.